All right, all right, all right. Give me a second here. We'll have the chart up. I'll be rocking and rolling. All right. Pull up our. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Hey, everybody, that's my cousin. I've been talking to him in the background. He ain't in the Telegram group or nothing, but he's got some XRP. We in here though. All right, let me get my window sharing set up here. Still not working right. Seems like every time I change settings on here, it kicks me out and I have to put in a new window. I'm not supposed to have to do that. So we'll just do another one real quick. No big deal. Only takes me a minute. Hey, what's up, April? How's she doing, bro? Let's do a new one, and we'll call it Opera Charting. So the only thing about Opera is sometimes it kicks me out of what I want to see, and I don't like that at all. Just give me a second here to resize this heifer, and we'll be rocking and rolling. That moment when you thought you had it done, but then nope. The internet kicks you right in the dick hole. Better. Alright. I added this sweet frame, the blue frame. Let's lock this in here. Bam! Locked. Good enough, man. Managing is better than nothing, bro. Alright, let's let everybody know we're in here. Real fast, like. Hey, did the music, could y'all hear the music playing when I started? Because if so, that's sweet. You could? Okay. Alright, well. Fucking fireballs out. Once a year, August 27th is my birthday, which is today. So that means we gotta at least get one birthday shot in, right? Shit, that's froze on. There we go. If you're going to drink, do it right. Right? It's all good, bro. Thank you. I don't really do birthday celebrations. It's just another day to me, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I don't get too much into it. Let me slide this fucking laptop over for a second here. Got a bunch of stuff on this table. There we go. Everybody see the chart clear enough? One shot down. Happy birthday, bitches. Ha! No chasers. At El Dorado Cantina streaming live. What's up, my man? Man, you're in Vegas, dude. It's my birthday. I feel like you should have brought me to Vegas with you. I don't think that's so much to ask. But, you know, whatever. All right. So, we got a couple new people in the group just in the last day or so. I went through some haggling to get these dudes in here. Couple girls, I think, or one. Total pain in the ass, man, dealing with other groups. Trying to talk to people that have no clue about charting at all, and they just read the news on Twitter or Twitter, and they have no idea what's going on, and they think everything's going to go running up to the moon. We've learned better here, and I want everybody to in the group to kind of help out if you can with helping manage the hopium, because people just don't understand yet. I know Adam's new. He's a little bit more level-headed. I talked to him on the side. That KRC guy is a little bit more level-headed. Talked to him on the side after I explained to him how it works, and that the news doesn't make the price. The price makes the news. You know what I mean? So I think he's chilling out a little bit. Also, I got the tip bot up here. I don't expect y'all guys to send any money. That's stupid. But if somebody watches this later and they want to, that's cool. Like y'all know, I will happily share any money that gets brought in with me, with the group, so we can all get paid together. That's how I got Jeremy into this. He didn't. His grandpa, I think, knew a little bit about it, but that was it. So anyway, we'll jump on into it. Bitcoin has been dicking us hard lately. It's kind of sucked. We've had to all roll with it. So let's pull that up first here and just have a gander at it. Jeremy, if you have any questions, I don't give a fuck what they are, please ask. Because the only way you're going to learn what's different or how to chart or when to chart or where to chart is by asking questions. So let's start with Bitcoin. On the monthly, it's got this really, really wild looking doji candle going right now. It's at the top, which is either forming a dying baby formation, or it's going to keep moving up and do the whole, that up in the 45-degree moving up that we see sometimes. That would be nice, but we got this R1 resistance here. So I don't think that's going to happen necessarily. I don't see us launching up into the atmosphere anytime soon. Bitcoin historically has plenty of resistance back here. We have never really charted Bitcoin because nobody buys it. Everybody buys everything else because the gains just aren't here for Bitcoin like they are for other projects. I don't want to go over a whole bunch of these shotgun coins because we're public. I want the world to kind of be able to do it for themselves a little bit, but I don't mind sharing some of our information. You know what I mean? I feel like the more people who know about how to do this the right way, it's more beneficial for us in the long run, because we get more legit traders in here. We have less people guessing. Okay? Guessed for a long time. We're over that now. We don't guess no more. Alright, so obviously, we've got a monthly resistance line up here, and if you don't know what a resistance line is a point where traders stopped buying and started selling, or vice versa, stopped selling and started buying. The bears took over the bulls, or the bulls took over the bears. Doesn't matter, however you want to look at it. When we see this becomes a point of retention in the chart. Some point or another, the action of the price is going to come back. Okay, we call that price action, the action of the price. It's going to come back at some point and go back to where it started at. It doesn't always happen the way we want it or how fast we want it. And we can't really control sometimes the direction of the chart as far as the way our investments went. Okay, so excuse me. Bitcoin had this ugly, stupid, nasty wick down here, and it really sucked really bad. But other than that, it's kind of consolidated in this box right here. Let me measure this out here. Darth, it would be mine, sir. But I don't really do birthday celebrations, bro. So look, Bitcoin right here in this box since June of 19, where we've been measuring from. By the way, y'all, we've been measuring from right there, down to March of this year, which was 9 months. 54% loss in value on Bitcoin. What's up, EZ? Thank you. 50% loss in value on Bitcoin. Now, that was an opportunity to buy. But the problem was it didn't just do 54% value loss. It actually wicked all the way down here to a 73% loss in value. That feels bad. That feels bad. The problem is other coins fell even more. Okay, historically, XRP is down 95% from its all-time high of roughly $4 to right now. What are we trading at? 26.56. It's not even 27 cents. I'm a Virgo, sir, not a Leo. I'm not sure what that even means, but that's what's up. Regardless, Bitcoin has kind of consolidated around this big block right here. We had a ton of resistance in this area. And Bitcoin's kind of hung out there since 2018. It did take some dips and dives. You know what? That's just called price action. That's exactly what a Virgo would say. You guys are dicks. We still see Bitcoin driving the market. I'll pull up the Bitcoin dominance chart here. Bitcoin dominance tells us, Jeremy, and anybody else who's listening, Bitcoin dominance tells us where the majority of the money in the market has went to. Has it went to Bitcoin or has it went to everything else? And we say everything else because Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. And since it was the first cryptocurrency, just like the day you took some chick's virginity, you're the first. You're always the first, no matter what. Even if she doesn't like you anymore because you had a small wiener. Doesn't matter. You were the first. What we see here is, if you look at the monthly chart, the Bitcoin has never broken the monthly 50 moving average. Never, ever, ever broken it. For anyone who thought it was just going to magically happen, boy, you have been wrecked for a long time. Right here is the 50 moving average. See that? I'll circle it right here. This yellow line downtrending right here on Bitcoin. That is the 50-month moving average because it's the 50 MA on the monthly chart. We could switch this to weekly, daily, hourly. Doesn't matter. It's always the 50 moving average. If we were to have it, we don't have the data on this particular chart. But if we were to have it, you would see that this 50 moving average comes all the way back over here. Okay? It's never broken it. Since every other coin came onto the market, Bitcoin has lost some of its dominance. Other coins started getting bought. And we own some of those other coins. We own all the other coins. We don't own any Bitcoin. Some of you guys might, but I sure the hell don't. So you, Dre? No, Dre's green candle on here too, Harvey. Anyway, this Bitcoin dominance chart has never broken the 50 moving average. Until it shows me that it's gonna, I'm expecting this monthly candle to continue coming down here to S1. We can pull up some indicators here and look. Our MACD, which shows us momentum, broke the midline. We looked for that. That was nice. But it broke the midline and stayed underneath the moving average. Moving average is our number one indicator. Our number one indicator didn't get broken. Okay? So, I know what's up, Frank. Did you see the artwork, Frank? By the way, if you guys click in the description of the video here, I got the link for the merch. So if anybody wants to buy one, I think I'm going to get one of the new shirts too, because Andrew made that design. And I I just made the shirt. He made the design. So I'm gonna take whatever we make. Half of it goes to him, and half of it goes to you guys. Hats. Yeah, the dude Redbubble doesn't have hats, which is hella depressing. So I looked up another company that does have hats, and they only do embroidery. Okay, they don't do straight logos like we want. I'd like a screen printed logo on the hat. You know what I mean? They don't do it. It's all embroidering. So they'll embroider our logo on the hat, which I think is kind of neat, but it'd be neat if it was graphic print. So whatever. They don't have trucker hats or anything like that. Trucker hats you can do graphics on. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, our MACD, which shows us momentum, crossed the midline, but as soon as it crossed the midline, we see our blue line, which is actually our MACD line, and our orange line, which is the trigger line. The MACD is crossing the trigger line down. When the MACD crosses the trigger line down, we go down. When it crosses it up, we go up. Obviously, it does not take a guy with thick glasses to see that is pointing down. Bitcoin is losing dominance on the monthly time frame. It sucks right now because for the last 2 or 3, 4 days, Bitcoin has gained a little dominance, and it's hurt us because all the other coins that we invested in went down some, and that sucked. I think Jeremy got in at 25 cents or 24 cents, I forget. So you're up in the green right now. Not a whole lot, but you're up some. Jeremy, the bad news is we found way more charts that have way more percentage. 24 cents, sweet. They have way more percentage to gain than XRP. We'll show a couple of those in a second, but I wanted to show Bitcoin first since it still drives the market at the moment. We can expect it to go to S1. You see right there on the chart in this area. Once it hits S1, we can reassess. It's either going to be near the midline again, and it can float sideways and jog, or we can bounce up here, or we could just dip on down. I mean, whatever, bro. Stock, you guys see the stock RSI still got room to go down. It's under the 40 line. Regular RSI still over the 40, which kind of makes me think we're going to get a bounce here. Right here's the line. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the RSI has a midline. The midline is the action line. More often than not, we see action at the midline. And you can see here, if you look back in history just a bit, how often the price was near this midline. Over and over and over and over, the action came back here. All right, and look where it's heading right now. Heading right back toward this 40 line, okay? If you're wondering about these indicators, they're all up here under indicators. These are my favorite indicators that I use. I switch them around. I keep them up sometimes. I change them. We also have scripts that one of our awesome dudes in the group here made, EZ, who's also in here right now. Take some credit, EZ. Philly in the house. He made these indicators right here, the 3+1+1 and then the 3-for-1 special. Hey, what's up, Dre? BTC.D, Dre. Right here. That's Bitcoin dominance. And then if you want to do altcoin dominance, you type others.d. I'll show you that in a second. You also can do XRP.d, XLM.d, and then it really is only for the legacy coins that have that. So it's not for everything, because you're not going to get dominance with the number 9,000 coin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Easy made these two. The money line was from Mullet. The pump alerts was from Gamer, I think, TT Gamer. Oscu made us the 21 EMA crossover sign signal, and then EZ combined that over here, on here, and then auto fib retracements. I'm not sure who that was from. I don't know whether it's from Gamer or Gumas. Either way, we're using that one too. Well, sweet, good, Harvey. I'm glad when people learn shit, man. It makes me happy, bro. Anyway, these can be put in over on our Telegram group. The info is there in the files section. All you gotta do is take your files out and plug them in. It sucks to do, and I'm sorry, and it's annoying, and it doesn't work right every time. Luckily, the guys in the group can help you, because they helped me do it, because I am not tech savvy. Get ready to build a computer, and I know nothing about it. So, You know, when I screw it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Ha, whatever. Still using a girlfriend's computer. However, I do got the dual monitors going here. That's what I'm looking at to what's going to be y'all guys is right. I got the YouTube pulled up over here so I can see comments and everything. And I got the charting in front of me on the laptop still. I'm going to get like a 32-inch TV or something to run monitors off of when I get the computer built. Anyway, that's Bitcoin dominance on the monthly. We're going down. Look at the weekly real quick. It probably looks better. Drag this out of the way. Okay. Yeah, we got some 40 line hits here, and then we dipped under it. Look right here. Oversold, everybody. So Bitcoin dominance started to come back up when people saw that. Bots saw that. We came up some. How far up did we go? To the 8. The 8 EMA, the neon green line right here. The 8 EMA follows the price the most closely and accurately of all the other indicators we have. When we're under it, it's bad. When we're over it, it's good. Nothing else to it. Simple as that. Over it is good. Under it is bad. The farther you are away from it, the more likely it comes back to it. That's the 8 EMA. If you're not using the 8 EMA, you're not doing it right. Sorry. That's the way it is. We're still under it on the week. How about the daily? The daily is where we do most of our trading. Well, the daily is actually over the 8. So short term, we're still up on Bitcoin dominance. Longer term, we're pointing down. So there's a higher probability that we're going to bounce down off of the purple line right here, which is the 21 EMA. The 8 and the 21 are our buy and sell signals. In between the two, we don't do anything. We wait. Right here, these candles were in between the purple and the green line. This is all waiting. We don't do anything. That's called the wait a minute zone. Wait a minute. Don't do anything. Stop and wait and watch. Let's figure it out when it changes, okay? We can predict stuff. We cannot predict the future. We can predict the direction. We can predict about what the price is going to be. We cannot predict everything. So we wait. We've seen the weekly. We've seen the monthly. They're both pointing down. The daily's slightly pointing up. So, is it going to stay that way? I don't know, man. Stock's kind of high. Stock RSI is high. See that? We're in the overbought area. What about the MACD? Let's drag this down and have a gander at it. All right, it's still pointing up. It's not nowhere near the midline yet, so it's got more room to come up. We could come up, hit the S1 line, and dip back down. If you're wondering what S1, S2, P, R1, R2, R3 are, these are pivot points. They're predetermined bot trading resistance lines. Don't ask why, but it works. It's a long, complicated answer. Bots are about 95 to 98% of all the trading that goes on in cryptocurrency. It's done by bots. It's done by software. That's what bots mean, software. It's trading software that's programmed by people to trade for them so they don't have to push any buttons. Okay? Non-dominant, Darth. Here's the thing. Real quick. Bitcoin dominance is a little complicated. When Bitcoin dominance goes down, that just means alts are free to move in their own direction. Up or down, I don't care. But they're free to move in their own direction. If Bitcoin dominance is up, but it's so far down that it goes up, Bitcoin dominance goes up and pulls the alt dominance up with it, great. Then we're good. Then we're using Bitcoin dominance for our favor. If we have a high altcoin dominance and a low Bitcoin dominance, and you know that the Bitcoin dominance is going to reverse, and you know the altcoin dominance is going to drop, then that tells us that Bitcoin dominance is going to take over for a while, and Bitcoin dominance is going to drive the market up, but the altcoins may not move as much. Okay? So it's complicated, but it helps us get a better determination of which direction we may go. In my opinion, I want Bitcoin dominance down all the time because I want altcoins to be free to move on their own. Good or bad moves, I don't care. I just want them to be free to do their own thing. Let's pull up the altcoin dominance. others.d. If you're wondering what site I'm using, this is TradingView. TradingView is free to use as long as you don't want to get fancy. As soon as you get a little fancy like we are, you have to pay. However, if you would like a free code to put in, you get some time free on TradingView Pro. Then you can get fancier with it. TradingView Pro has more indicators, more alarms, more alerts, more charts, etc., etc., etc. And the deeper you get into this shit, the more you're going to want to know. It's as simple as that. Altcoin dominance is on the rise on the daily. Look at this. We're over the 8. We've been riding it. We're under R2, over R1. We're floating. We got a pink resistance line right here, which is daily. That's how I do on my lines. Pink are daily, orange are weekly, red are monthly. Let's go back to the month. We always start on the high time frames first, and we work our way down to the low time frames. Monthly speaking, we are surging up. Look at this. We're under resistance now. Deal with it. Okay? But we're surging up. Look at the MACD. Y'all see what that's doing? That MACD says we go up. That RSI says, yep, we're good. Stock RSI is a little high. But we've seen it ride the top before, just like BTC dominance was doing. It'll ride the top in here in this white zone, which is, for stock RSI, it's overbought, but it's a bullish move. You want to see it float the top up here, okay? That's our best move for the stock RSI, watching it float the top, or if we're shorting, float the bottom. Absolutely, every chart gets charted the same, Darth, no matter what. I tried to express to these guys in the other groups that I was talking to today that it doesn't matter. All charts use the same fundamentals. Crypto is the most twitchy. It has the best price action. It's also the hardest to chart. It's easy to chart stocks. It's easier to chart Forex, foreign exchange, than it is to chart crypto. It's a little harder than stocks. It's the hardest to chart crypto. So we want these lines to stay in the purple boxes. No, Jeremy. Inside the purple boxes is normal trading. Okay? Up, down, left, right, doesn't matter. That's normal trading. What we're looking for is action around the 40 line, one way or the other. Action around the 40 line, which we have here. All right. Anything over the 40 line is a upward market. Anything under the 40 line is a downward market. Now, obviously, you see these big nasty moves right here. This looks bad, but these are just retracements, okay? It's building pressure and doing its job. It's just the way it works. We had normal trading in here. There's 3 points to each one of these indicators, the midline, the top, and the bottom. We sell the top. We buy the bottoms. This one's never hit the bottom, look. We buy the bottom, we sell the top. We buy the bottom, we sell the top. That's how you make money at this. You do not make money waiting. You do not make money wondering, guessing. Doesn't work that way. You buy the bottom, you sell the top. If you follow the rules, you'll make money. Sometimes you miss. All right, brother. We'll see you later, EZ. I know it's not that late because you're on the East Coast in Philadelphia, but some of us, we got to have our beauty sleep. I got the insomnia, so y'all know I don't hardly ever sleep. And when I do, it ain't for long because I'm back up at 5:30 in the morning. Either way, indicators face up on this one. The MACD has made a nice curve up. Obviously, green is good. Don't need to spell that out for you. Dark green is better than light green. Dark green is an increase in buy volume, and an increase in buy volume, and an increase. Accidentally backed the video up, noob. No, I do it too. It's all good. Just hit live. It'll kick you back to the front of the stream. So what we're seeing is Bitcoin dominance is going down and altcoin dominance is going up. We have a fib line on it right here. I've had this on there for weeks. from the same June point that we've been, or June area that we've been fibbing these other ones from. Interesting, huh, y'all? The same point that we've been pulling from the rest of these coins, down and up. Look, we've made a one line break. We did a 786 dance right here on R1. We run up. We're almost to the 1414 line, okay? Just like OMG did, just like ZRX did, just like this entire list right here did. This entire list right here has already done the move that we're wanting to happen. And there's probably more than that. Oh, okay, yeah. So real quick, Darth said you need to take a shot for that. Anytime somebody messes up, specifically me, when I tell you something wrong or I make a mistake on charts and I miss, whenever I miss, I take a shot. It's punishment for not doing good enough, okay? I've been doing this long enough to where I shouldn't miss. But I still miss sometimes. And when I do, LeBron used to do that thing where he snapped himself on the wrist with the rubber band. Well, I ain't going to do that. I got whiskey. So, punish myself by taking shots and then having to try to work it off the next day. I got to work with Andrew tomorrow to put a compressor in that weighs like 350 pounds. So guess who's going to be doing most of that tomorrow? I know he's not listening right now because his sorry millennial ass goes to bed at like 9:30, like a woman. So I know he's not watching, so I'm gonna talk some shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Sandal wearing ass. Anyway, Bitcoin dominance going down, alt market going up. I miss every Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, God. All right, so I'm going to show you XRP real quick, Jeremy. Whenever I got you into this, I wasn't quite as good at it as I am now. Okay? I'll be the first to admit that. Fuck, you know what that means, right? I'll pour one in a second. Oh, look who's texting me. It's Andrew. He's awake. I'm going to text him back. He said, how many hours did you put on at Morrison? We were working there, Dan. I'm going to say, I'm not telling you until you join the live stream. I just told him that. Damn it. All right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. My bad. Let's do this again. Shit. So, he's trying to figure out how many hours to put down for work. And I said, I'm not putting down anything until you join the live stream. He said, okay, 8 hours it is. We didn't work 8 hours there. We only did 3. So I just told him 3 hours. Anyway, I told you wrong, Jeremy. Oh, boy. It's going to be a long night. No chasers, right? Okay. I think I got you into this, Jeremy, way back here. Somewhere around in here. I forget. Yeah, it's probably right in here. And I told you we were going to go up. We didn't go up. And I failed you miserably, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But today, in the midst of talking to other people and trying to, trying to talk some people into joining, I went back through the XRP chart because no one understood what I was saying when I said resistance lines stop us from this price just taking off and launching in the stratosphere. Let's pull up. This chart's going to look really bad. Let's pull up the 2017 chart for XRP. All right, here is the initial run for XRP in 2017 with all the resistance it had. It had 1, 2, 3 lines. That's it. 1, 2, 3 lines right here. There was no other data on this coin except these 3 lines. Okay. As a matter of fact, I can even pull up CoinTrader over here just to make sure, because we've found out that there's more data on the CoinTrader charts than there are on the TradingView charts. TradingView has a better interface. That's why we use TradingView. Okay, yeah, there was some more data here. Either way, roughly 2 or 3 lines. Doesn't matter. Didn't really change anything. We were free to make a big move here, okay? We were free to make this move. We stopped at this resistance line, which we could probably move to. I did this on my phone today while quote-unquote working. So we hit this one resistance line and kept going. And we can measure this to see how much money we made. This run right here, my goodness. Every time I look at this, it makes me a little sick. 9,430%. If you bought the bottom, probably didn't buy the bottom. You probably bought the cross of the 8 EMA because that's how we chart. So the cross of the 8 EMA to the top was still 4,000%. Put that in perspective. If you had $100 in XRP on March 1st of 2017, you put $100 on XRP. By June, you had $4,028. You clicked a button and made $3,900. You clicked a button and made $3,900. Now, imagine you had more than $100. Imagine you had 1,000. Okay, that's 40 grand that you made for pushing a button. Ask me how it feels to make 40 grand. I'm going to tell you it feels great. Ask me how it feels to lose it. It feels way worse, okay? So, this was just the first move. It continued to do more. Rounding this area all the way to the top. 40, god damn it, I pushed the wrong button. Okay, 32,129%. If I just picked a random spot in here. It's probably better than that. Let's pick the bottom of the candle. Because you were holding, right? Yeah. Son of a bitch. There to the top. 66,037%. If you had $1,000 in this, if you had $1,000 in this, and you sold it at the top, you would have made $660,000. If you don't believe me, let's do the math real quick. We'll pull out the fancy pants calculator on the Samsung. 1,000 times 66,000, 37%. $660,000 off of one mouse click. I don't know if you see that or not. I'm telling you, 660,370. Okay, I've told you this. We haven't done this move again. Since this, we've done nothing but make all this chop. And now we have to fight all the way back through it. Do I think it'll do this move again? No. I don't think it'll do that move. I think it'll be much, much, much slower. It has to fight through all of this resistance first. It's under the moving averages. It's got to get through all this first. It hasn't done it yet. It needs to show me that it's going to do it. I think there's probably a couple months still of consolidation here. And after it consolidates, it's free to make a move. As you see, the name of our group is what? The 786 Assassins? Somebody tell me what that is. I'll wait. I do need a chaser. What we're looking at right there in that circle is a no scope headshot. Looks like a boob. Alright, so what you're seeing, Jeremy, these are Fibonacci retracement lines. The Fibonacci guy was the guy that said that synchronicity was important in life, and that the perfect human had the same arm length as he had, the same body width, as he said, the same height, the eyes were the same distance apart, etc., etc., etc. He came up with an algorithmic formula for the human body, right? So, in finance, you might not know this, but in finance, the golden ratio is 1.618. Don't argue with me. You can Google it right now, golden ratio, and it's 1.618. What does this say? Right frigging here. 1.618. 7 times out of 10, we hit 1.618. Okay? That's all there is to it. 1.618. Not only that, but in here, we have a 618. Why do I tell you this stuff? Because the Fibonacci retracement tells us when a coin goes up, it will come down. When it comes down, it's going to hit certain points. The two most important ones are the 50 line and the 786 line. And look where we're getting pinned under right now, the 786. We do not long or buy XRP until we've crossed the 786 line. Have we crossed it on the daily? Yes. Have we crossed it on the weekly? Yes. The monthly is starting to worry me here, okay? This is a bad looking candle. This candle looks a lot like this candle, only it's not red yet. And look what that fucking thing did afterwards. All the way down to 9 cents. Luckily, I sold today when this thing wicked down. And I haven't bought back yet. So I'm sitting in Tether right now. Just cash and Tether. So I'm waiting. It triggered my sell line. I had it at 268. I really like to see it cross here. The bad news is the 50 MA is right here too, and that's going to act as resistance until we get past it, which is right near the pivot line, which is right near the 21. All this shit right here is going to take a while to get past. And I hope the new guys are watching this. They're probably not. Let's see who's in this live chat real quick. There's 11 of us. I don't know who else in here. Darth, Frank, Jeremy, Harvey, etc. Okay, so you 26.5 and you bought back in at 24. Well, good. You're already up in the positive. All this to say, we haven't necessarily taken off and broken some kind of crazy streak yet. When we break this, I'm going to pull this Fibonacci line back here up here to the May, June 2019 area. We've been measuring here for other coins. And I'm going to measure with the measuring tool the maximum gain for this coin to the 1414 line. And the reason I say the 1414 line, I'll show you in a second, is 330%. It keeps doing that to me. 330%. 330% sounds great. If you had $100, you would then have $330. That's nice, right? That's nice, right? All right, Jeremy, check this out. Now, this is going to fuck with your head, okay? But you're a pretty smart dude. Regardless of what you think, you're pretty fucking smart. You have common sense, and common sense is not so common. By the way, my cousin Jeremy here is the one who let me live with him when I was homeless. Okay? So, no bullshit. I would not be able to do this if it wasn't for him, okay? He didn't bat an eyelash to let me come stay with him. Which is super fucking awesome of Jeremy, okay? I come from homeless, with nothing, not a fucking dollar to my name, to this, okay? So don't fucking tell me that you can't do it. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me that you can't, or you don't have the time, or you don't have the motive. Bullshit. I've already lived it, okay? I've lived it more than once. It's not the first time I was homeless. I won't be again. That was the second time, but I won't be again, okay? It ain't gonna happen again. So the whole point that is, life comes at you sometimes, man. You gotta fucking deal with it. But you have common sense, okay? My man, Jeremy, you're the best, dude. Same to you. If you ever need anything, let me know. I won't ever hesitate. That's the way it works. So, I showed you the percentage on this one. 330%, right? You see this thing right here says monthly big hitters? Okay, this is going to fuck with your head. I'm going to pull up Multivac, the coin Multivac. No, you've never heard of it. Look at this chart. Looks like ass. Looks like ass. So I'm going to go over to CoinTrader to even chart it. I'm going to pull up Multivac to the US dollar. All of a sudden it looks a little different, doesn't it? You can tell I've already charted it a little bit. Now, this is the same May-June area as XRP. I could even pull it a little higher up here. As a matter of fact, let's do it. Right? We've had some shots. Let's do it. So, this is how this works. You just showed me, you just watched me do that on XRP. It was a 330% gain. This is MTV, Frank. Multivac. I'm going to measure this real quick. From the same point, from the price to 1414. $6,576%. Multivac on the same move as XRP. XRP has 330%. Multivac has 6,576% to the same move on the chart. Now, how do I know this is going to do this and it's not just horse shit? Well, much like XRP 2017, we have resistance lines. One resistance line here. It's red monthly. And there's one down here. Look, there's no more resistance lines in here monthly. We have to go down to the weekly to even find any more. Damn right we are, Darth. Right here's another. I see a weekly line goes right there. Resistance lines, again, like I said a minute ago, are places where the chart changes direction, redecides where it should or shouldn't go, and from there makes another decision. If you see here, we dip down and the body of the candle left this long line. These long lines are called wicks, like a candle. And the bodies of the candles are what we really care about. No, Jeremy, we do not. We want as few resistance lines as possible. Resistance is never good. Resistance and support lines are the same thing. The only difference is where the price is. If we're under the resistance line, it's resistance. If we're over it, it's support. Support lines hold our price for us. If we come down some, support lines catch us and give us time to figure out what to do, if nothing else, okay? So weekly, there was a line here. Maybe another one in here somewhere. Okay, we hit some resistance here on the weekly. Tough titty, we got to deal with it. You see what Frank just said, close, over, under? We don't just want to see it hit the line. We want to see a close, the candle close. Candles close at 8 o'clock every night. Okay, if it's weekly, it's Sunday at 8 o'clock. If it's monthly, it's whatever day of the month ends at 8 o'clock. Eastern. We're both Eastern here. So, we want to see it close at that point, and then we really want to see the next candle do the same thing for confirmation. That's called a confirmation close. Okay? We're not getting that with these. These are shit coins. When I say shit coins, I mean they serve no fucking purpose on earth except to make us money. Okay? These are conservative points that I'm pulling up. 6,000% is conservative. I could pull it farther. Okay? Like, that's stupid, I know. But I could pull it farther. We'll put another line in here. Okay, so we got support. Looks like we hit support right here. All right, Dre, brother. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Be good. Correct. We reached up and hit resistance. Now we're falling back down. Because we had this here, all these wicks touched the same spot and didn't break it. That tells us we had resistance there, so we can add a line in. Okay? That's the only one monthly line that's over us and 2 weekly lines that's over us. We could drop down the daily and find more. I don't really care at this point. 6,000% for me is worth putting $100 on, leaving it there for however long it takes, and getting my money back. If we don't go that far, let's be pessimistic patties here. Let's say we just go to... Damn it, what is fucking CoinTrader doing to me? Let's just go back to the monthly resistance. Just to the monthly resistance. It's 577%, damn near twice what XRP is. So, in theory, you could take $100 here, ride it up to this half a cent mark, roughly half a cent, which is also the 786. Interesting, the 786 line. Our group is the 786 Assassins. Y'all assassins are in here with the wrenches, okay? Oh, I got to give Dre a wrench. My bad. Bam. You guys know what's up. When we hit 786 lines, that's our spot. This is technically our buy spot. When we see a break of 786, a test afterwards, that's our mark to buy. Once we break 786, 70% of the time we run up. There's a 70% probability after breaking this line that we go up. Okay, there's no guarantee that we break this line and take off. There's guarantee that we hit this line at some point. There's no guarantee we rise above it and launch. That's fine. I'll argue about that when we get up there, okay? That's still 600% away. I have, let's just have a look, $275 on this particular coin. I'll tell the world, I don't care. It's just $200. In the grand scheme of things, Jeremy, I know $200 seems like a lot of money to me and you, because it is, because we're poor. But I'm going to tell you right now, there are dudes in this group, in this chat right here, with way more fucking money than us. And they're throwing around big dollars, okay? Just know that. 275 times 660% is $1,815. So I will have in effect turned $275 into $1,800. That's not bad, even if I were to stop there, okay? That's not bad, even if I were to stop there. There are other coins, like ENQ. I have $333 on this one. These are the only two I'm going to talk about. ENQ. No purpose at all for this coin. It has no use whatsoever. Let's add another line in here. Horizontal line. There we go. Let's pull up the monthly chart. Okay, so we got one monthly line to put in here. This line is going to be incorrect. It comes down here. Let's catch some candle bodies. Make it red. I charted this on TradingView, didn't I? Yeah, I did. The percentages were the same. That's why I did it. ENQ has roughly a similar setup to MTV, only it's got less resistance up here in this area. In fact, once we cross this 618, we're going to get hung up between these fibs a little bit, and it's going to dance sideways. So it is a good time if you want to get in and out of this coin right here. I'm not. I'm going to leave it in there. I don't care how long this one takes. Why? $5,000% is why. $5,000%. 5,000% times 333. Let's pull out the old calculator. 333 times 5,000%. That's $16,650. I can see the reflection in the screen. $16,650 for $100. For $333. Divide that by a third for $100. Okay, you turn $100 into $5,000. Good enough? Is that good enough for you? $100 into $5,000. Remember when I fixed your air conditioner a couple weeks ago and I told you to take that money and buy coins with it? Okay, I'm telling you now. Take that money and buy something with it. Where do you buy this particular coin? It's a shit coin. It's terribly useless. Where do you buy it? The answer is KuCoin. KuCoin. KuCoin is an exchange for tokens. Okay? You click on it here. You sign up. You do your whole bullshit. You take whatever XR. I'm tell you what. You go on. I think I got you on Binance, or do I have you on Coinbase? If I don't have you on Binance, Binance US is a better exchange. But you know what? They don't have that in North Carolina. Never mind. That's a South Carolina thing. Whatever. Coinbase. Yeah. Okay. So you take some money. And you come over here to markets. I'm not going to sign in right now because you'll see my sign in stuff. And this is going out to the world right now. Give it a second here. We'll type in ENQ in the search box, and we have it right here. So the problem is there's ENQ BTC pair, and there's not an ENQ USDT. USDT would be Tether. Correct, Darth. They're very, very similar. Okay. So you would click on this. You would need to buy Bitcoin, and you would exchange Bitcoin for this. 30 or 40 bucks worth is better than no bucks worth. You come over here and you find a close to this price as you can, but over it. So your order will fill. If you do not do that and you just type in a random price, your order will not fill and you will not get your order completed. You need to find a price as close to this white box right here, the mark price, but above it as you can get, okay? You see that the mark price is 158 and there's sale orders for 158, 159, 160. The problem is the amount here, okay? This is why we're not putting a lot of money in these. We're only putting a little bit of money in these because there's not a lot of liquidity over here to buy. It's like only having 3 cans of soup on the shelf at the grocery store. Okay? The thing can be on sale for 10 cents a can if you want, but if there's no cans on the shelf, you can't have any soup. So, you need to wait till there's more soup. And since there's not more soup, you're in trouble. Only difference is, with this, at some point, we're selling this shit back. We're not going to eat the soup. We're only taking the can off the shelf, buying it, and then later on, we're going to take that money, the can, and we're going to take it back to the grocery store and exchange it. And the grocery store is going to say, instead of it being 0.0000158, it's going to be 0.001176. And we will have redeemed far more than we put in. It's as simple as that. No, Darth, do not do market buys on KuCoin. Do not. The best way to do it is, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it real quick. You're not going to be able to see it. probably going to make me do email verification and stuff. It's one of these fucking things. Incorrect password. I know it's not. If it doesn't work, I'll just do it on my phone. I never have used the KuCoin desktop interface. Last try. Then I'm not going to try anymore. All my passwords are the same, so I know it's I know it's right, or whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore. Anyway, what you end up having to do on KuCoin is buy all of this. And after this particular thing buys, come down here and hit cancel. And then you go up to the next one and you buy all of this one. Then you go down here and hit cancel. And then you come up here and you buy all this one. And then you come down here and hit cancel. And you come up here and buy all this one. And you come down here and hit cancel until your order's filled. It sucks and takes a little bit longer, but it's the way to do it. And what EJ's saying right there is important. So the market price will not give you this price or this price. It'll find wherever there's the most amount of liquidity that you want, no matter what the price is. So if you've got, right here's a sale order for 35,318 coins. If you have 10,000 coins, it's going to put your price all the way up here to 62,000, where this order's got enough to fill. Well, there's a gap right here to right here of a decent amount of price, okay? And you're going to get screwed out of that. If you remember a couple months ago when I was buying QKC, I put on the chat that I filled out. I took out the whole buy order sheet because since these are shit coins, I moved $1,000 over there and I bought and I took out the whole fucking order sheet. There was no other orders left. That's how many times I had to do it to fill my order, which sucked. And I remember texting y'all guys and be like, dude, I just ruined the whole fucking thing. No one else is going to be. I watched the market move because I bought all the buy orders. I bought them all. That makes me sound like I'm rich and I'm not. But the orders weren't there. The liquidity of the coin was low. And I didn't have enough there to justify putting that much in. That's why whenever we found out with this shotgun list of coins that we've got, that we're not going to put a lot in them. We're not. We're going to put a little bit in them. That way when we're ready to get out, our orders get filled quickly and we dip out and we're gone. Okay? Our orders get filled quickly and we're out. I don't care that you could have put 10 grand in and made $600,000. You would have never been able to get that 10,000. You would have never been able to get that $600,000 out because there wouldn't have been buyers for your sell orders. Everything you see right here is someone selling and here's someone buying. If there's nothing here, you can't sell. If there's nothing here, you can't buy. Okay, there's only a market if someone's willing to do the opposite as you. Buy orders, Jeremy, are people waiting to buy at a certain price. Like you see right here, this one says 13,713. Someone has already made their mind up that they are not going to buy this coin until it comes down to this price. Okay? Obviously, you can see this is 48 and the price is 58. They believe that the price is going to go down there. And they don't want to buy the 158. They want to buy the 148. Okay? So they've set their price in. They've locked it in and they're waiting on it. They're not going to buy until it goes down. And it's the same thing with sale orders. Right now you got 158 and up here you see 168. Someone wants to buy 130. Someone wants to sell 131 coins at 168. Okay? The price hasn't got there yet. But they think it will, so they've set their sell order. What EJ just said is very important. My method is to sell short of the fib line or the target where we think it's going to go. Okay? And I'll pull up the chart here. What he's saying is, since we have this target, I'm going to draw a box here for you. since we have this target box here, there we go. And we know we're looking for this coin to come up here, hit this line, probably dance around a bit, and then come up. What EJ is saying is he's going to sell somewhere around in here. Rather than wait for it to get all the way up to this line, he's going to sell just below this line. And this is going to ensure that his order gets filled before every single software item sees this line go up there and get hit. Okay? Like I said, 95% of this is software trading. We've actually watched the ledger before. We've watched the trades go through and saw one coin sell. No human on earth is going to sell one coin. It's just stupid, okay? It's not going to happen. That's a bot reducing a position, or a software application reducing a position for someone without pushing a button. So, EJ is going to sell just short of this line. What he just said, he said losing 10% from the top and gaining 70 rather than gaining 80 is still better than holding a shit coin expecting it to go to a certain line. You're losing a little off the top, but you're drinking most of the beer, okay? There's just that little bit at the bottom that's still in the can, and you go, fuck it, I'll get another beer. It's the same situation, okay? It's the resin in the bottom of the bong. You just go, fuck it, I'll put new water in. It's no different, okay? That's what he's going to do, and it's a really, really smart idea, okay? I'm going to do similar. When I see this thing start to make its move, once I put it in them kind of terms, you get it, right, Jeremy? Once I see this move starting to happen, I'm going to lock my sell price in. I'm going to be watching it because I want my order to fill, but I'm going to lock my sell price in, and I'm going to take my money and get out. That's all there is to it. I would encourage you, because I want you to make as much money as you can too, because I know our situations. So I want Jeremy's from the same place as me, okay? Listen, when I told y'all guys that people where we're from, either in this point are in jail or dead, there's a reason I say that, okay? Neither one of us are in jail or dead, which is interestingly crazy. All right? People where we're from aren't successful. It's just the way it is. All right? And now we have this opportunity. And I think it's super important for everyone who has this opportunity to improve their life to take this opportunity, man. I wish I could show more people this. I wish there were thousands of people watching this stream right now, which it's not happening yet. I know that. That's fine. I don't really care. It doesn't deter me. It doesn't deter me at all. I'm pretty sure that one day, successfully, I'm going to be able to look back and say, guys, I did this live online. All you had to do was look it up. And someone's going to say, well, I didn't know. And quite simply, I didn't know is not an excuse anymore. It's just not. I don't live by excuses anymore. I used to do that for a long time. No more excuses, man. You just gotta nut up and get it done. So that's what I really wanted to go over tonight was, I wanted to go over one other thing. Me and Andrew were talking. I told you guys about it. Exactly, dude. You're exactly right, Frank. Jeremy, I do this twice a week, bro. We do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays usually, unless I have like free time on Sunday, because I got the two boys. So, usually it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at night because everybody goes to bed and I don't sleep. So I have the house to myself. But, last week when we found out about these coins, was on a Sunday at 10 o'clock or something stupid. I remember who I was in here with me. We found a massive pile of these Look at this list over here. Okay, these are just the ones we found that day. All right, it's just the ones that day. We found more later. There's a whole list, especially this Forest Plus. Like, this is the most amazing coin of all time. Look at it. Look how amazing that looks. It's the worst coin ever made. Look at that. It's done nothing but go down. Yeah, bro. We you know what? We stay up late sometimes. They don't listen because I'm that guy from that fucking place. Frank, when you look, okay, like, when you're where we're from and someone finds out you're from there, they go, oh, okay. And that's it, right? That's what they say. That's it. Okay. And then they walk off. Right? Okay, cool. That's fine. I get it. I don't want to be the person that has the last laugh. I don't want to be that person. Hold on a second, Jeremy. Let me look. Damn it. Hold on a second. Here we go again with this shit. There we go. I locked that. Why did that change, right? Fixed. Just give it a second. Software is glitchy sometimes. So I'll go back to what I was saying a second ago. Right here is all this big list of stuff we got, bro. Forest Hills, worst coin ever made. We took a little flyer on this because it's so bad that there's 600,000% available if it were to reverse. This is highly unlikely, though, okay? But sometimes you buy lottery tickets at the gas station, okay? Is what it is. That logo, by the way, Jeremy, we call ourselves the 786 Assassins because when we pull the fib retracement, we see 786 get hit a lot. And a lot of times it bounces off of the 786 before it goes through it. And we can use that to our advantage. We can buy and sell that line. Okay? We see it a lot. See, it happens all the time. Because people don't know about this, we teach them. Okay? And the name that we've fine-tuned it to the point where we voted on this and decided that 786 Assassins was the group name. Now, we're also going to do some other stuff. I won't mention it on the live, but we got some more stuff coming too. You can look at the merch store in the description of the video down there and see the shirts that we've got. I designed them this afternoon. Yeah, Andrew did the logo and I did the shirts, the hoodies, the clock, the phone case, the mugs, the tumblers, stickers. I ordered some stickers of the first symbol. I refined the first one a little bit. I may replace it. I'm still not positive. Photoshop is new to me. I've never done it before. So it's hard to learn. Just like charting's hard to learn. I'll get better at it. Just give me some time. You see the big list of coins here. All these we think have a great shot. And I'll show you something here. Here's what gives us a little bit of hope about this. This was today on the coin called CMT, Cyber Miles. Never heard of it. Has no use at all. But look what it did yesterday. From 8 on Wednesday till 8 on Thursday. In one day, the coin almost doubled in value. In one day. It did 90%. In one day, it almost doubled its price. There's no stock in the world that will do that. Not Tesla, not Apple, not Google, not Bank of America. There's not a bond. There's not a Forex chart. There's not a combination of futures. There's not a combination of options that'll give you 100% in one day. It will not happen. This is why we do this, okay? We're looking for these. We're trying to find them. Jeremy, here's where the fun story starts, okay? Oh, Key. Jesus Christ, man. Look at Key. We missed this one. We didn't get them all, and I'm sorry we didn't get them all. It's partly my fault. When we don't get them, when we don't catch everything, I blame myself. Fuck, that's another shot, isn't it? Hang on a minute. Fucking hell. Okay, so the last 5 days, this key coin, self key, ever heard of it? I haven't. 469%. $100 turns into $500, roughly, in a week. What the hell, bro? That's amazing. Yeah, the day after we charted these, some of them took off. So it's like whatever, bro. We can't. It's like Pokemon. We can't catch them all. We're gonna catch a lot of these motherfuckers, right? You see this list over here. I ain't playing no fucking games. I'm in a lot of these. Oh, it's a security thing. Well, I mean, self-key, I figured it was. Alright, so with that, I'm going to end the charting and tell y'all some stories here because it's fucking funny, okay? Me and Andrew talked about it. I'll kill the chart here, and we'll just go back to the Assassin's logo. So when me and Andrew first started doing this, we were talking about this yesterday when I told you guys we were talking about funny shit and how this all happened. All right, here we go. Last one I'm doing. I'm not going to be wrong again. I just turned the chart off so I don't have to. All right. Hang on, Jeremy. I'll answer your question in a second. I got to take this fucking shot. One more. Let's go. Ooh. All right. So, and I'm chasing it. I don't care. I got to go to bed after this. All right. Me and Andrew were sitting around the back of the truck talking. And he's like, man, this has come a long way, dude. You're charting online live with a group of guys who are all charting the same way you are. I know, right, Frank? Bro, if I didn't have to pass drug tests, it's so much easier just to burn one than it is to drink. It's so much better for you, too. So anyway, we're sitting around the back of the truck. Andrew says, dude, you're charting online. You got a whole group of guys, a whole gang of dudes who are charting just as good as you are, if not better, who are throwing up information that boggles our minds hourly. Look how far we've come. And I was like, yeah, man, it's pretty interesting, dude. I was like, I didn't expect this. I remember when I started charting, because the first thing I ever saw was a Forex chart, foreign exchange. And Andrew says, bro, do you remember what our first strategy was? And I was like, no. And he starts laughing, and I was like, what's so funny? He's like, I remember this like really closely. And I was like, I got nothing on that. I got no idea what you're talking about. And he says, do you remember saying that your plan was you figured out TradingView had ideas? Okay. There's an ideas tab on TradingView, and it essentially lets you click on other people's charts and look at a picture or a snapshot that they've taken of said chart. And it lets you look at it and see what their idea of what a particular price action is going to do, whether it's going to go up or down or whatever. So I'm like, I remember this now afterwards. He says, so your idea was you were going to go through every day, every week, every month and look through and find a bunch of charts that looked the same. And if you had some that looked different, but most that looked one way, that was just what you were going to do. Okay? That was just what you were going to do. You were going to go by whatever a bunch of other people said. You were going to look at a bunch of charts, come up to a consensus that 5 people said it's going up and 2 people said it's going down, so it's going up. That was your way. That was your method of charting. That was it. And I was like, fuck, I remember that. My whole strategy was based on hoping other people put up free charts for me. That was my strategy, y'all. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. But we all got to start somewhere. So we sat around and laughed about that. And I'm like, fuck, that's pretty good. Okay, so then, once we realized we did that for a little bit and it didn't work, we all realized that didn't work. So my next thought was, the guy that got me into crypto was Andrew. Okay, well, Andrew's buddy got him into it, right? So neither one of me and Andrew knew how to chart at all. So Andrew was basically asking his friend for information, for advice about everything that he wanted to invest in. And he was banking on a guy who we'll call Jay. He was banking on Jay to give him the information to make a trade with. Because he didn't know which way it was going to go or what it was going to do. He was just hoping he'd get a text one day that said, hey, buy this. And I didn't know what I was doing, so I was hoping that Andrew would share me the information that his friend was hopefully sharing with him. I had no clue what I was doing. All I knew was I was putting money in and losing it, right? And I couldn't figure out why. Why am I losing money? It doesn't make sense. I'm pissed off. All right, after we lost enough money, I finally hunkered down and started doing better, right? I followed some other dudes who were a bit like dickheads, and it turns out that they're usually right. The guys that are the jerks are right because no one listens to them. They're dicks because nobody listens to them, okay? I know sometimes I sound like an asshole in the chat, and it's not because I want to be an asshole. It's because sometimes the only way to say it is the blunt way, okay? But I followed these assholes, and they started making sense when they said certain things. And I was like, man. I particularly saw this one chart from a guy who trades hedge funds. All right, it's an investment guy who does hedge funds. So he puts this chart on Twitter of all of his buys and sells over the last 15 years. And he sells only and buys only on the monthly. He only used the MACD and had 9 out of 10 trades good. Okay? Hundreds of % positive. Only the MACD, 9 out of 10 positive on the monthly. And I was like, damn it. What's the MACD? So then I got on YouTube looking for the MACD. Kind of found some information about it, but didn't really find much. Luckily, a spark of luck happened, and Andrew happened into an information packet that you guys have now. Okay? And that's called the Holy Grail. He was given the Holy Grail. It's worth $5,000. That information that's in that pamphlet is worth $5,000. Okay? That information you got for free. Same information that I got for free, because what happened was, the plan was, me and Andrew sat around and said, bro, we got to get this information. He knows something that we don't. And I want to know what he knows. I fix air conditioners for a living. If someone knows how to fix it better than me, I want to know what they did so I can in turn fix what they fixed, right? So he says, well, I'll try to get it. I said, what do you mean fucking try? We got to get it. He says, well, I know what to do. I said, well, dude, I'll give you some money. You go buy some fucking liquor and let's just get him drunk and he'll give it to you. And he's like, well, I'll just get him drunk. I said, okay. So I didn't end up giving him any money for it. So Andrew goes over to his house, gets him drunk, starts talking shit to him. Dude hands over the flash drive. Andrew downloads the flash drive onto his iPad. And I said, yeah, man, I'm going to need that. And then like an hour later, I had it. I sat and read the Holy Grail from front to back. No idea what I was reading. Then I read it again. Then I read it again. Then I read it again. And then I started taking sections of it apart and looking through it and trying to figure out which part worked and which part didn't. And, if you read that Holy Grail that's in the file section over in Telegram, that's for Forex. So I had to adapt it to crypto a little bit. But all the principles are the same, okay? So all the charting principles that you need are in that pamphlet. It's $5,000 worth of free info. I don't care to make $5,000 off of each one of you dudes. Because if you lose money and you give me $5,000, boy, I'm the ultimate asshole. Not going to do that. I don't want a damn penny from nobody. I don't even let my cousin pay me when I fix his air conditioner. Didn't want his money, man. I don't want anybody's money. I prefer loyalty over money, okay? I prefer it. I don't want your money. I prefer if you were on my side. And that makes a big difference, in my opinion. There's not enough of that in the world. There's not enough loyalty in the world. Everybody fucking backstabs each other, which you guys learned. And Jeremy, if you don't know this, but we all came from a group of guys who were watching a different live stream. Okay, we kept getting misinformation. The misinformation was driving us to do certain things that we shouldn't have done, okay? I lost a lot of money basing my opinion off of that misinformation. It was still my fault. I still clicked the button. I made the mistake, and I was basing my mistakes off of his information, okay? I stuck around with him. Shouldn't have done that. I should have learned my lesson, but I didn't. I stuck around. I kept helping and contributing. I got better at this, and I started sharing my information. And occasionally someone would say, dude, your information's solid. That solid information you're giving me is right. How did you know that? And I was like, well, here's how I know it. And then someone else was like, dude, you're right. Can I have a chart of this? And I was like, sure, I'll shoot you a chart. Bam, done. Okay, thanks. And then 3 weeks later, they come back and say, fuck, dude, that thing did exactly what you said. How did you know? I said, well, I didn't know for sure, but I had a pretty good idea. Here's what was going to happen. And he says, well, why didn't he know that? The guy who was doing the string. And I said, well, I think he did know that. He just didn't want to be wrong. He had an opinion that everything goes up and nothing ever comes down. But guess what? I got bad news. I can show you every chart that ever existed. They all go down, okay? So it happened over and over and over and over again. Well, I found out that there was a Telegram group that he had too that he never even went in. And I thought that was kind of embarrassing. Why do you have a Telegram group that you never even visit? Okay, so I joined that, and it was nothing but a bunch more of what he was saying over and over again. So it was a bunch of yes men. Okay, if you don't know about yes men, the Charlotte Hornets are ran by yes men. See the Charlotte Hornets, okay? They're ran by yes men. It's Michael Jordan with a bunch of his friends running the place. They don't ever disagree with Michael Jordan. They don't argue with Michael Jordan. They do whatever he says. Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time. He's the worst owner of all time. Okay? He sucks at it. And him and all of his friends never argue with him. They just do what he says. Occasionally, you need somebody to put you in check. Okay? Exactly, Jeremy, we're trash. So occasionally you need somebody to put you in check. This is why I tell y'all guys in the group, don't agree with me, argue with me. If you got a better plan, tell me. And I'll look at it and I go, fuck, you guys are right. I got to take a shot. Like if you're not right, I'm going to argue with you. And then maybe you look at me and say, shit, you know what, you're right. And then we go back and forth and we come up with a better idea of what to do. We use 2 brains instead of 1 to come up with a better solution, a more accurate solution, and we make more money that way. How is that a bad thing? We don't have to be assholes to each other. We can just disagree, figure it out, come up to a conclusion, maybe even split the difference, and make money that way. Okay? Brilliant. So I talked to another guy about that, who's not in here anymore, Mullet. He left, unfortunately. But he's doing the same thing. I asked him afterwards. I messaged him privately. Just took a shot. Messaged him privately. And he says, yeah, dude, here's what I used to trade with. And I was like, okay, sweet. So he shows me what he's using to trade with, which he's using Forex style moves with the 8 EMA. Except Forex used the 8, 13, and 21. Except he only uses the 8. And he mostly does stocks, but he's doing cryptos too. And he says, I just use the 8. That's all I use. I said, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. And I was like, well, here, I got these other indicators. You want to look at them? And he's like, no, but I'll look. Because y'all know Mullet, he was a dick. And he looks at me and goes, you know what? These make sense. He goes, what if we combine them with the 8? I'm like, well, that's Forex. 8, 21 EMA, and the 13 EMA, that's all Forex, okay? The green line, the purple line, that's the 8 and the 21. He's like, okay, well, let's combine them. So then we made a group. I didn't make the first group. Another guy made the group, but I got invited into it. And the name of the group was a charting group where there would be no more hopium, no more bullshit news on Twitter, no more bullshit news on YouTube. Absolutely it will, Jeremy. We should have looked at Publix. You know what? Fuck it. Let's pull up Publix real quick. Jeremy owns Publix stock. What's the stock ticker for Publix? Push. That's weird. What's that got to do with Publix? It's going to be up. Publix supermarkets. That's why it's called that. Push. Makes sense. Alright, Publix has only been publicly traded for a while. Alright, as you see here, chart doesn't look so great, brother. You've been losing value. You're at 6 cents a share. That seems wrong. Let's look. PBLX. Is that it? Again, it says push. Let's see. $48.90 in May. Let's find that. You're at $53 a share. Okay. I don't do a lot of stocks. The last one I did was MoneyGram and Tesla. $54. Push for. Okay. Push for. That's not it. $0.22. See, that's some problem, man. It's push for investments, registered shares. Anyway, I'll keep talking while I'm doing this. So anyway, a bunch of guys in that group were still following this certain guy. And in time, we all started going, man, this doesn't make sense. Why are we doing this? I feel like we're losing money and we shouldn't be. Why are we losing so much money? And there really was no answer. The answer that I got was, don't worry, you're going to make it all back. Well, when? When are we going to make this money back? When's it going to happen? How much longer do I have to wait? And the answer was, we don't know. Just wait. Well, I got tired of hearing that. I was like, show me something. I want to know. Let's look at this. Publicstockholder.com. Well, the answer was I never got an answer. It really pissed me off. Look at this stock chart. 54.35. The chart is so whack, though. That's the same website, Jeremy? Okay. Well, I'd love to chart this for you, but it doesn't seem to be available. Let's switch these candles to a line. That's not it. Which one was it? That's 24 cents. That's 60 cents. Same. This is ridiculous, isn't it, Frank? Welcome to my nightmare. Fuck it, whatever. I can't find it. I'm done talking about it. We'll switch it back off. Anyway, so we're talking in the background, and he says to me, he's like, dude, how much money are you making? I said, I'm doing decent. And he says, well, I'm doing pretty decent too. I said, I wonder how much people are making otherwise. And he's like, I don't know, man. We should try to find out. But I don't want to bother people and ask them. And I was like, well, me either, man. It's their money. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. I'll keep looking for it, Jeremy. I'll figure it out. So he says, you know what we should do? He says, you should trade my portfolio and I should trade your portfolio. And then we would never mess up because we would have each other's money rather than have our own money. And I was like, that's not going to happen. But what if I only traded your strategy and you only traded my strategy? Okay. So we did that for just a little bit and it worked. And we're like, okay, we have a certain plan here that can work. We have my investment way. We have your investment way. We've put them together. So we started putting them together and we were like, dude, if you put this in to this tracker, this happens. And this happened. And then we went after chart, after chart, after chart. It doesn't matter. Over and over and over again, the indicators are still working. And we're like, fuck, if they're working, why aren't we doing this? And he says the same thing. He's like, well, maybe we should do different. And I'm like, okay, how do we convince people? I'm like, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll start putting stuff in the live stream. I'm a mod on there. What's he going to do? Kick me out? Well, I got kicked out. So after I put enough technical analysis on there that disagreed with this said person, I got kicked out. I'm no longer invited. I'm banned. I've been canceled. I've been banned from the Twitter. I've been banned from the Instagram. I've been banned from the Facebook. And I've been banned from the YouTube. So, whatever, bro. I disagreed. Disagreement was not allowed. I was told there was one captain, okay, one quarterback, and that's it. And if I didn't like it, I could go elsewhere. And I said, okay, fine. I will go elsewhere. So what did I do? I moved all the information that I was giving out for free to the Telegram group. And the Telegram group was willing to listen. I said, how about this? Guys, I'm telling you this stuff. How about I just do a Discord live stream on my phone on my lunch break at work? And they were like, you're going to do that? And I said, fuck it, I'll do it. I don't care. So we did one. And I did it on resistance lines and fib retracement. That was the very first stream. Okay? I think 18 people listened to it, which is twice what watched tonight, which is fine. You're going to miss out on percentages. I don't care. It's your percentages you're missing. So a bunch of people watched it, and I was like, well, cool, man. We can do this again if you want. And then other people were like, man, this is pretty cool. How did you know that? It was so neat, in fact, that the video that I was doing live on Discord had been clicked and shared over to the YouTube channel and was being broadcast live on YouTube by said person. Okay? Interesting. Let's not forget this. That's a historical document now because I'm canceled. That's still on his video profile list if you want to click back and find it. You can watch it right now. It's my voice live on his channel teaching my ways to everybody. Okay? Little by little, people started asking questions. Little by little, they were asking me, well, how did you do this? How did you know? How did you do this? How did you know? Can you teach me? Sure, I can teach you. I don't give a fuck. You want to learn? Sure. Are you sure you want to learn? Because this is going to suck. And it's going to go against everything this other guy says. Don't get mad. And they're like, okay, sure, fuck it, I'll do it. Great. Let's do it. Let's lock it up. Started doing it, and it got worse. And that's when the captain, quarterback come in. And the last thing I said was, fine, I won't do it anymore. I'm here to learn. I wanted to learn your way. I'm here to learn. I'm going to shut up and listen. I'll only talk on the Telegram channel. I won't do any more classes. I'll just shut up. A week later, all the fallout happened. All the fallout happened because there was a rat in that group who went and tattled to the Golden Voice Hopium Pumper, that you can type that in and find out who that is, and the Owl Dude. They both got butthurt over something I didn't even say, over something I didn't even do, over what was a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. That was none of my doing. As a matter of fact, what it all came down to was Mullet arguing with two other guys. None of us in here, none of us in the Telegram group did anything wrong. It was Mullet arguing with two people. I got put in the middle of it and kicked out over it. I'm still confused on what I did wrong. Okay? Still to this day, I don't know what I did wrong. There's zero chance that he watches this right now, because I'm sure he's not about me at all. I'll shoot you the link here in a short second, Jeremy. I'm sure he's not about me at all. Hey, what's up, Rug, bro? What's up, my dude? Yeah, Rug is from the old group too. Rug did 911 right there. I think I said that right. I never said anything. I have nothing but love and appreciation for what you guys bring to the table. Rug, I appreciate the hell out of you, bro. We didn't kick you out of the Telegram group for anything other than people not doing anything, and there was like 100 people in there. So we had people in there that were just doing nothing. So anybody who wasn't active got moved out. I know you have personal problems, bro. It's cool. Everybody's got personal shit. Are you getting it? Rug didn't it? Man, I don't know. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's cool, bro. I know you got shit going up. It's all good, my dude. I'm cool. I'm just explaining to people how this happened, okay? Anyway, two guys got in an argument that had nothing to do with me, and I got stuck in the middle of it, and I got kicked out. And I actually saw it live, because I flipped over, and it was, hey, fuck those guys. Let's fuck them over like I bet they're trying to fuck us over. I have no idea who thought I was trying to screw anybody. All I ever did was try to help anyone. That's all I ever did. All I ever wanted to do was show charts to people, share the information and knowledge that I had to the world for free, and I got called an asshole and everything else, and I got kicked out and canceled. I'm banned from everything. I'm banned for everything for something I didn't even do. I don't get it at all. It's confusing to me. I would love to talk to him one-on-one, just to iron it out, because I don't like, what's the word? I don't like indecision about it. You know what I mean? It's like it was left floating up in the air. But I didn't get the chance to talk. I just got kicked out real quick. And a bunch of people turned on me like it was my fault. I didn't do anything. All I did was show people how to chart. Now, I know that went against the pumpium, the hopium. I know it goes against the hopium. If that's the problem, I understand. Positivity, that's cool and all, but the chart doesn't care about our positivity. It never has. It doesn't care about our negativity. It never has. The chart does what the chart does. Without the Telegram news, without the Twitter news, without playing Pump the Jam, without playing Black Eyed Peas. It's fun to do all that, but it doesn't help. It doesn't do anything, right? So here we are, So started my own thing, started my own channel here. I got some sweet ass graphics that I paid a little bit of money to help get hooked up on. Andrew busted out the logo for us. We got merch in the information center over there. Any profits that I make from the merch, I give the money away to the people in the Telegram group. I don't want a damn dollar from anybody. I don't have Super Chat turned on yet, but when I do get Super Chat turned on, any money that I get from the Super Chat will be given away to the guys in the Telegram group. I don't want your money. I have a tip bot right there at the top. Anybody who wants to give me a tip bot money, I will give the money away to the Telegram group. I want us all to get rich. I don't want anybody's money. I want everybody to make as much money as they can, so that one day when we look back on this, we're going to go, hey man, that dude was pretty fucking cool. He gave us every bit of knowledge he had, every dollar extra he had, he gave away. Everything that he had, he could give, he gave. And that's what I want to do, man. I want to give. I come from nothing. I know what it's like to have nothing. Okay? I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. When I write a book, which I will do when this is all said and done, that's going to be the title of the book. I shouldn't be here, okay? I shouldn't be here. But I am. And I make the best of it, okay? I'm going to make the best of it. It's going to take me a while, and it sucks, and it's hard to do, but I'm going to make the best of it. And I'd really like to iron shit out with people. I really would. I don't like leaving shit undecided. I'm an adult. We're all adults. We should be able to talk to each other like adults and iron stuff out, man. I don't think that'll ever happen. But if it does, hey, man, I would love it, okay? Because if we could share streams and share information and all this stuff, I think that'd be awesome. I don't see why we couldn't do that. Rug says, I have a friend that found you and we had great talk about you. Nothing but respect. Oh, sweet, Rug. What's up, man? Well, who is it? Hell, I'll message him and tell him thank you, if anything, just for being cool and hanging out and trying to learn, my man. I know it wasn't you who started all the issues, Rug. I know what happened. I know who the few people were. I don't know who Caleb is. Who's Caleb? I don't know who that is. Maybe it's a different name on Telegram or Twitter. I don't know. I know I come off as a dick sometimes, and I'm sorry. Okay, that's cool. You can shoot it to me over on Twitter, or if you want to shoot it to me on Telegram, and I can put you back in the Telegram group if you'd like. It's way cooler than the other Telegram group we had. Everybody's super cool, man. Jeremy said something up here. What is Telegram? Telegram, I know, right, Darth? Rogue's super cool, man. I talked to him before anything ever fell out. He had a lot of personal shit going on. We all have personal shit. It's cool. But Rug was never a problem. Rug was always super cool with me. I was always super cool with him. We shoot the shit back and forth on Twitter sometimes. He would ask me questions and I'd answer him. I'd ask him questions and he would answer them. That's the way life works. Telegram is a group that we have. It's an app, Jeremy. It's just a messaging app. But we have a group of guys over there that send charts back and forth. In the Telegram group, we have our library of videos that I've made that teach you how to chart one step at a time. Okay, all the videos are instructional. All the videos are basic and teach you the very same indicators that I just showed on that chart. Okay, they teach you the indicators. They teach you how to follow the trend. They teach you how to watch for moves. They teach you how to do fib retracement. They teach you how to watch price action. Everything is over there in the library, okay? Not only that, but all the scripts to the indicators that aren't available on TradingView that we have custom made for us, they're in the file section in Telegram for free. I don't know what people charge for that, but Easy did it for free. He did it for free. How fucking cool is that? That's the kind of people I want to be with. The people who don't want that money, man. The people who want to help out. Because in the long run, helping out makes so much more of a difference than a couple damn dollars. It really does. Like, I can fix your air conditioner for a couple bucks and you didn't have to pay for it. Who the fuck cares? It's a couple dollars. But one day, I'm going to need something. And you're going to be like, I don't give a fuck. It's a couple dollars. And something will happen one day. That's the way the world works. It's the yin and the yang, okay? You asked me how to chart or something up here, didn't you? Let me scroll up here and see. All right, let's see. No, I didn't. Okay, you said how do you chart? How do you chart? Are these charts you entered data into? No, this is data that is given out for free. Every chart is data that the company gives out openly because they're publicly traded companies. Okay, all the chart is counted, added up, and put on a table for us to read. Every single one of them is done that way so that we can see the price of their said item or their business practice or whatever. The foreign exchange is on there. Foreign exchange like the US dollar to the Great Britain pound. Okay, there's a ratio. The same thing with the Canadian dollar to the US dollar. That's important to know because in this there's a money to be made in those gaps. Okay, and that's what we're playing. We're playing the gaps. We're playing the spots where the chart's going up and down each time. Okay, we're finding these places. We're seeing 786 get hit. When 786 gets broken, we buy. We ride it up to 1618 and we get the fuck out. And as a matter of fact, you can short it from there and sell on leverage and make money down. And then when it's done going down, you do it all over again. You buy, you ride it up, you sell. You buy, you ride it up, you sell. It's simple, okay? It's simple, but it's tough. It's not easy. If anybody could do this, they would. This is what I wanted to learn when I was 16 years old, when we were kids. And I remember, Forex is trading money, yep. I remember when I was 16 and Google had first come out. And I remember hearing about what a dot-com bubble was, and I didn't understand what a dot-com bubble was. Well, a dot-com bubble was basically anything that had .com on it, an investor put money into. Didn't make a fuck. Could have been IRapeLittleBabies.com, and somebody put $100 million into it, okay? What happened is, the only ones that were really good, like Google, Yahoo, Bing, MSN, and half a dozen others, they stuck around and everybody else failed, okay? Their domains went away. They lost all their investor money. Their business dried up and they were gone. But because it said .com and the world saw the internet progressing, everyone with .com got money put into their system and it pumped it up and it pumped it up and it pumped it up. But like I've said, whatever's going up must come down. And it came down. And when it came down, it come down hard. Okay, the bubble burst. When the bubble burst, all that was left was the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop coins, the cream of the crop crypto, XRP, XLM, VET, ADA, XTZ, Link, Bitcoin, and some other ones. They're the cream of the crop. All these other shit coins are going to do what I'm telling you they are, 6,000%. Then they're going to fucking tank, okay? And when they tank, I don't care. I've already got my percentage. This is the crypto bubble that's forming now. The .com bubble happened when we were in high school. We missed that because we weren't old enough to understand. Now the cryptocurrency bubble is happening. We have a chance to ride this cryptocurrency bubble up, 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 and then we're out. We take our money that we made and we do something else. Or we wait for it to find the bottom again and we buy again and we start this whole thing over again. And you could even look at cryptocurrency just like you can the stocks from .coms. The .coms bubble burst, but they came back. Okay? Google, one of the most successful companies in the world. Amazon, one of the most successful companies in the world. Once the bubble burst and people rebought into the companies that actually had good use cases and were actually good companies that did good business practices, well, it pumped right back up, didn't it? So, this is why we watch charts. The charts told you that was going to happen. Suckers fail. There's a new sucker born every day, okay? We're not going to be those suckers. That's why I do what I do. Was taught a skill set there. Yes, I teach everything I can on Telegram. It's a skill set. That's what it is, okay? You missed it too, Frank. We call them the four horsemen, Jeremy. That's what I call my four coins that I invest the most money in. The four horsemen. XLM, XRP, VET, and ADA. Those are the four horsemen for me. I don't long hold anything else. They're going to be hot garbage, correct? ENQ has no use case at all, but the chart looks great. And the chart says we're going to make a lot of money. We're not going to miss this one. We're going to throw more money in the dump, right? Because if we miss, we take shots. Bro, look how much of the bottle's gone. Ugh. I can't drink anymore. I got to go to work tomorrow. I mean, I'm working with Andrew, and he's going to do most of the work. But I still got to be there, and it's going to be 94 degrees. So, shit, I'm going to short the hell out of crypto after the burst. You damn right. Word, EJ. All right, so I've been on here for a long time, almost 2 hours. We try to keep these for an hour and a half at the max, but I got all venting. If anybody wants to talk to Al Dude and Golden Voice Hopium Dude and let them know I'm not mad, and I'd really like to talk things out, that'd be cool. I don't think they want that. I'm just a dude. I'm a nobody. One day I won't be, but right now I'm a nobody, okay? And as the old saying goes, elephants don't concern themselves with the opinion of ants. I'm an ant, okay? Those dudes are the elephants. I'm going to make more money than them. And it's not because I just keep putting money into it. I'm going to make more money than them because I'm smarter with my moves. Okay? They can do the same thing. They choose not to. They don't have to do what I do. I don't care. Do what you want. It's your money. But we can get along. That's my point. So, once I make it, I'm still nobody. Oh, don't need to. Oh no, EJ, you're right, bro. I don't want to be anybody special. Once I make my money and I open up my office in Charlotte and I do this for a living only, and I don't have to just do this. I don't have to have 2 jobs anymore because this is my second job. I'll just do this for a living. I'm going to smoke weed and play video games and trade every day for a living. That's it. And drink beer. Like, I don't want to smoke a lot, just once in a while to calm myself down or sleep. And I want to drink beer and do nothing and shoot pool and trade. And I want you guys to come hang out with me doing so. Okay? Millionaire Next Door. You're damn right, Rug. Millionaire Next Door. I live next door to Clint Eastwood right now, right over here, okay? Get off my lawn, asshole. If grass clippings get blown in his yard, he's ready to fight. And he ain't nothing but a bitch, but he's ready to fight all the time. He doesn't know I'm going to be a millionaire. None of the people that you live next door know that you guys are going to be millionaires. And I know that sounds like horse shit, but if we can make good gains on a few, we can put them into legacy coins, and we can ride those legacy coins up, and we can all make a lot of money, okay? Let's see. Awesome feed, man. Very proud of you. Thank you, Jeremy. There's not a lot of people in here watching yet, but I have 700 subscribers on YouTube, and hopefully some of those people watch. I share this shit to Twitter after the fact, and Twitter rips me a new asshole every time, and that's cool. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it, and eventually I'm going to break some people. I've already broke some people this week and got them in the Telegram group, okay? They come from Hopium groups. That's why I said bear with me on these dudes. It's going to take them a little bit, but they're going to learn. Just like Darren did. Darren went from Hopium to doing it, okay? If he did it, anybody can do it, just like me. Rich stay-at-home dad. You damn right, EJ. I'll take my kids to work because my work is my office while I own it. Family and friends guy, absolutely. You damn right, Rug. Once the lawyers figure out who has money, you're a target. We have a plan for that, Rug. We have a plan for what to do with our money afterwards. I'm not going to talk about it on here, but we have a plan. It's legal. It's encouraged, but I'm not going to talk about it on here. If you'd like to know what I'm talking about, just shoot me a message on Twitter and I'll tell you. It's not that complicated, but I'm not going to talk about it on here. Old man fishing. Ha! Andy Dufresne on the beach in Mexico under the black aranthosite. Wasn't that the name of the rock? Aranthosite under the tree where he hid the box. Wasn't it aranthosite? I forget. Something like that. Where Red at? Such a good movie. Shawshank Redemption was awesome. All right, well, look, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to end this shit off. I appreciate everybody, man. Y'all are kick-ass. Thank y'all for showing up. Appreciate you showing up, Rug. I really didn't expect that. I know you got shit going on. Handle your shit. Fuck me. You don't need to worry about me. I'm nobody. Whatever you got to take care of, bro. Baby mamas, I fully fucking get it, okay? Understand that I fully get it. I'll see y'all guys over in the Telegram group. Thank you, Darth. I might work on some graphic design here tonight, but it's already 1 a.m., so maybe not. I don't know. I probably need to go to bed, but I can't really sleep, so maybe I'll work on graphic design. I don't know. We'll see. All right, EJ, thank you, brother. It actually means more when y'all guys tell me happy birthday than the rest of my fucking Facebook. All those people don't even know who I am. They don't give a shit about me. All right, we'll see y'all fellas. I'll end it off here.